Blue Mountain Resort used to be Ontario's very own version of Whistler. It holds the crown as the biggest and most developed ski resort in the province. And being less than a 2-hour drive from Toronto also means that it draws on a population of more than 6 million people. But now, Blue Mountain is a shadow of what it once was. There used to be over 30 lift-access downhill bike trails at Blue. Downhill riding at Blue dates all the way back to 1998, and back then there wasn't even a bike lift, it was just a sweaty shuttle van. But downhill biking at Blue has had a shaky past. After a 2007 injury and the following lawsuit, the resort, quote, detuned their jumps. The best thing to say is we did some soul searching with regards to the mountain bike business, and we just weren't comfortable with the level we were at and the results. The new approach is definitely going to be far more family oriented and more catering to the lower end or the lesser skilled rider. That's a quote from Peter Sutcliffe, Director of Mountain Experience at Blue Mountain back in 2008. Following the injury in 2007, Blue Mountain hired the renowned company behind Whistler's bike park, called Gravity Logic. And after more than $500,000 invested, downhill riding at Blue had gained new life in 2008. As a result, downhill riding at Blue Mountain exploded and became the place to be for shredders in Ontario. They saw huge events like Sea Otter Canada, the Canadian Enduro Series, along with increased ridership and business at their park. And then you fast forward to 2020. COVID-19 forces the park to close and the executives at Blue Mountain sit down to strategize. Bike visitation is less than 0.01% of total visitation, says Dan Skelton, president and COO of Blue Mountain. And then he went on and continued to say that, although they're passionate, bikers are not a large part of our business. An entire summer of biking business is about the same as one midwinter Saturday of skiing and riding at Blue. DH at Blue did not begin with a business plan. It was developed and organically driven by the passions and skills of the Blue Mountain bike team, but was not a profitable offering. Early in 2021, we began looking at summer operations once again, and the recreation team was working on a plan for biking this summer. There was considerable discussion, but the decision to not move forward with lift access mountain biking was made just a week before our official communication went out. It was not an easy decision. Suffice to say, the Blue bike team bent over backwards to try to make it work, says Skelton. And thus, the bike park is closed. We may never know if there's something that they're not telling us, but this seems to be accurate to me. When I visited, I saw 3 other bikers over a 3-day weekend, and one of them was a medic. In place of bikers are angry dads who are busy screaming at the resort staff, along with overpriced attractions and $15 beers. So, what can you expect if you're headed out to Blue Mountain to bike? Unfortunately, not much. At the top of the mountain, there are 2 multi-use XC loops. One is called KG, and the other is called Outer Limits. Together, they offer a combined 3 kilometers of up and down XC riding. And to get access to the XC trails, you'll need to drive to the top because your bike is not welcome on the gondola. And the trails on the south side of the mountain aren't even worth talking about it. If a brutal 20-minute climb followed by a 30-second descent is what you're into, then yeah, I suppose the south side is made just for you. Now, these XC trails are actually a good deal of fun, but you will find no real features other than hikers to weave around. And the resort still is a great place to bring your wife and kids for a weekend getaway. It just isn't a bike destination anymore. And to add on to that, just a 10-minute drive south of Blue is a far superior trail network called 3-Stage. During my short visit, I spent a few hours in the bike shop with the shop manager and his assistant. My friend and I were the only customers there. The shelves were empty. Accounting had instructed them to liquidate everything. And while I was happy to get a ton of parts at 80% off, I would give it all back to take my bike up the lift for a few more laps. It's a shame what's been done to this once incredible park. Change is not coming anytime soon. And until it does, I'll see you all at Horseshoe.